This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. So the value of R is 4 and C is equal to 5. And after that, we are given a 4 cross 5 matrix as input. So here in our matrix, we can see that we have integers as well as characters. So the first value 50 is an integer, and then we also have characters like I, A, C and K. So in our matrix we have integers as well as characters. Now our task is to print the sum of all the integers in the first line of our output. So we have to find all the integers in this matrix and print the sum of all the integers in the first line. And in the second line, we have to extract the characters present in the matrix column wise and print all the characters in the second line of our output. So our matrix has integers like 50, 5, 75, 47. So like this, when we add all the integers present in the matrix, the sum would be 417. So in the first line, we are printing the sum of all the integers in our matrix. And in the second line, we are going to extract the characters from the matrix. And it is given in the question that the characters must be extracted column wise. So in the first column, we have the characters S and K. So first I am writing the characters S and K, and in the second column we have the characters I and L. So now we have to write this I and L, and then in the third column we have the characters L and R. So L and R, and then in the fourth column we don't have any characters, and in the fifth column we have the characters A, C and K. So again we are going to extract them separately. So A, C, K. So now we have printed the sum of all the integers, and we have also extracted the characters from the matrix column wise, and the total character is SkillTrack. So in the first line we have to print 417, and the second line we are printing SkillTrack. So this is our expected output also. Now let us see our logic. So first I am creating two integer variables R and C, and in the next line I am accepting the values of R and C. And now we have to accept R cross C values as input and store it in our matrix. So the value can be either an integer or it can be a character. So even though it is a integer, we are going to accept in a string format and store in our character array. So I am creating a three-dimensional character array named mat of size R cross C, and in every index we can store up to 5 characters. So this is how we will be using this character array matrix. And then using a nested for loop, we are going to accept R cross C values and store it into the character array named matrix. So now we have two tasks. So the first task is to calculate the sum of all the integers. So to do that, I am creating a new integer variable named sum, and I am setting it to 0. And our second task is to extract all the characters in the matrix. So to store that, I am creating a character array named characters of size 1001, and we need a index variable to store the characters at index. So a variable named k, and I am initially setting it to 0. So now to extract the characters, it is given in the question that we have to iterate column wise through our matrix, and we should always iterate from top to bottom in our column. So to do that, again I am creating a nested for loop. So in this nested for loop, we are going to iterate column wise through our matrix. So to do that, the I loop will be iterating from 0 to C instead of 0 to R, and the J loop will be iterating from 0 to R instead of 0 to C. So it is just opposite, and in every iteration we won't be using matrix of Ij, we will be using matrix of Ji. So when we change everything like this, we will be iterating column wise through our matrix. And now we have a function named attoy. So this function attoy can convert a character array into an integer if all the characters in the character array is a digit. If it is not a valid character array, then this function attoy returns 0. So we have all our input values stored in a character array format. So when we are iterating column wise, we are going to pass all the character arrays into this function attoy, and if the attoy function returns a non-zero value, then it is an integer. So in every iteration of this nested loop, we are going to check whether attoy of matrix of Ji is not equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, then the particular character array represents an integer. So if it is an integer, we have to calculate the sum. So whenever attoy of matrix of Ji is not equal to 0, we are going to add that value with the variable named sum, which we have created above. So finally, after the execution of this nested loop, we would have iterated through all the character arrays in our matrix, and if it is a valid integer, then we would have added with the variable sum. So this is how we will be calculating the sum, and if the character array is not a valid, then we will be moving to the else part. So there are only two possible. It can be either an integer or it is a character. So if it is an integer, then we would have calculated the sum. Else we are going to store the character into the character array named characters, which we have created above. So the first character in the character array would be matrix of Ji. That is, the character array is present at the index matrix of Ji, and the first character in that character array is matrix of Ji0. So we will be storing that character into the character array named characters. So we have to implement that over here. So finally, after the execution of the nested for loop, we would have calculated the sum, and we would have also extracted the characters column wise. So finally, we are going to set the last character as null and then print the value of sum and characters. So that would be our output. So this is the logic. Thank you for watching.